So good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Great. Guys, just let me clarify a few things before I start. So as it was informed, there is some internet issue which has not been resolved yet because of heavy rainfall in Bangalore region. Some of you already know that. Does not mean that I'll be canceling the class. I'll definitely do it, but it will be online for this week. Okay, because we have raised a request to change the connection, but still it's not done. Will that be fine for all of you? Is it something like, no, sir, we'll wait till we get proper internet connection? That should not be the case. Even if you say that you are ready to wait, I don't think I'll do it. Okay. So in last class, I think we have discussed about stack, right?
Yes, sir.
In today's class, anyways, first let me just give a brief idea. In stack, we will be following ordered insertion and deletion. Yes. Okay. Ordered insertion and deletion means what? There will be one pointer top. Yes. And from there only I should insert, from there only I should delete. Yes. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And when I said top, what exactly is the ordered way that it will follow? It will follow last in, first out. Means whichever element you will insert at last, at the top, that only you will remove first. Yes. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
In a similar way, today we will be discussing all about queue. Even this follows ordered insertion and deletion. But here there will not be one pointer, rather there will be two pointers. Which are those two pointers? Two pointers are one is friend, the other one is rear. Okay, friend for what purpose I'll use? I'll use friend for deletion and rear for insertion. Yes. And what exactly is the way it follows? First in, first out. So whichever element you will insert first, that element only will be removed first. But your stack follows whichever element you inserted last, that will be removed first. Yes. Sir, can you give some example for stack and queue, sir? Okay. In previous class, I have given you an example of books you stored in a carton box. Yes. Whatever is at the top, only that book you can remove in your stack. Okay, that we call it a stack of books. In a similar way, if you remember, queue, you are standing in a queue to get a movie ticket, you assume. In which way it will work? The person who came first only will leave first. Yes.
Yes.
Am I right? Is there any day wherein you came at last? Okay, you came at last and you went first. No, right? Sir, how exactly queue will work, sir? Now just imagine if this is your array. Only one time I'll write it completely. If this is your, okay, queue you assume. I cannot say array, this is your queue with the reference as queue only. And here queue is pointing to this one. And here again, how many elements I want to store? Assume that n as 4. Okay, n is 4 or 5 you assume. This is your 1. This is your 2. This is your 3. This is your 4 and 5. What would be the index number? Yes. This will be your 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Yes or no? So now, always you should remember there will be 2 pointers when you deal with cube. Getting it? There will be 2 pointers here. One is, okay, like this, I'll just keep it. This is one, and the other one is here. Okay, this is the second one. Which is this, sir? Okay, here this is your R and this is your F. Got it? Yes. In the beginning, R will be pointing to where? -1. F will be pointing to 0. Yes. Initial stage, R will be pointing to -1 and F will be pointing to 0. If R is pointing to -1 and F is pointing to 0, what does it mean? It simply means that initially it is empty. How can you say that it is empty? F is greater than R. F is used for what purpose? F you will always use for
Deletion.
right? F I'll always use for deletion, and R I will always use for insertion. Yes. When can I say that it is empty? If R is pointing to -1, if F is pointing to 0, does it mean it is empty? No. Whenever F is greater than R, what is the F value? F value is 0. R value -1. Yes. Am I right? Yes or no? At any point of time, F is greater than R, which means it is empty. Just remember this condition because later this will be useful. Got it?
So how do you stop here? No.
Sorry? Okay, I think it was by mistake. Anyways, you will get a more idea on this once I start with the program. So just keep listening. Okay. So now I want to insert the first element. How will I insert? I want to insert my first element. Will I insert? See, ultimately for insertion, which is the pointer that I should use? R or F?
R+1.
R or F?
R, sir.
R. But wherever R is pointing, should I insert there?
No, sir. R+1.
So first,
But
what I
it is-
should do, say R is pointing to -1. But in -1, will there be any location?
No, sir.
No. So first, what I should do? Increment and then insert, or insert and then increment. Which one?
First
Increment
increment,
and
then insert, sir.
Increment and then insert. So what R should become now?
0.
0.
So now R should become equal to 0 and F anyways will be equal to 0 only. Yes?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
So now how exactly the elements will look like? Assume that this is your array, I mean cube. Okay. Directly I'll write the elements. Will that be fine? Here I have inserted 10. Yes? Yes or no?
Yes.
So now this is your R, and again This is your F. So both will be pointing to which location now?
0.
Both will be pointing to 0 only. Yes? Yes or no? So now
Yes.
again, okay, I want to insert one more element. What I should do? Yes?
I have to increment once again, sir.
Increment.
So this time 10 will be there, 20 will be there. So now what will be the value of F and R? R value will become, first I should increment and insert. So R value will become how much?
1, sir.
Now R value will become 1. Am I right? Yes. And F value will be equal to 0. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Sir, your audio is breaking, sir.
So again, assume that I want to insert one more element, but however, both the pointers where it will be
Sir, there is a big lag in your voice, sir.
okay. Is there a lot of lag? I mean, there's a lot of break in the voice.
Yes, sir.
Now is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, just keep observing. Yeah, at any point of time, if it is still breaking, then let us check what can be done. Fine.
Fine, sir.
Okay. Now here. Next, what I'll do, I want to insert one more element now. Okay, 10, 20 is done. I want to insert one more element. So what I'll do, I'll try to insert 10 is there, 20 is there, 30. So now what will be the value of F and R? R will be
2.
R will be pointing to 2 and F will be pointing to 0.
0.
Okay. Just give me some time. Just try to understand this logic. Just give me some time. Just let me set up the internet. Am I audible, guys? I'm so sorry for what happened. There was one meeting which was all of a sudden, which was unplanned. Okay, because of some issue. So I was supposed to join, so I joined there. I'm so sorry for that. But whatever I've explained till there, is that clear? How to insert the element? Okay, so next here, now I have inserted, for one more element here, that is 30. Next, assume that I want to insert one more element. Then n is already there, 20, 30, 40. If I insert, what will be the value of R and F? Yes. Am I right? Okay. Assume that one more element I want to insert. That is, okay. Now what will be the value of R and F? Now you tell me, when the Q was empty, please tell me what are the values of F and R? It was -1 and 0. Means F value was 0 and R value was -1, which means it was empty. How can you say that it was empty? F value was greater than R. Accepted? Can you accept it or not? Yes or no? Whenever F value is greater than R, which means it is empty. Okay. So now this part was all related to insertion. Now R value is equal to 4. Now assume that I want to remove the element. From where I will remove? Which pointer I should remove? Yes. From F pointer I should remove. Okay. So first I will print the element, and then I'll print the element saying that 10 is the element that is removed. And I will increment. Means first you delete the element and then you increment. Delete does not mean that actually you will delete. Rather, you will move the pointer to next position. Getting my point? Yes. So this time F will be pointing to, this is the structure, and F will be pointing to where now? R will be anyways pointing to 4, but F will be pointing to 1. Am I right? Already I have removed, right? Shiv Shankar, please think. I've already removed. After removing, it will be pointing to next location. Again, I want to remove one more element. After removing, it will be like 30, 40, 50. Okay. So now what will be the value of F and R? Already I removed. So F value will be 2 and R value will be 4. Yes. Yes or no? One more element I want to remove. How can I remove? 40, 50. I have removed the element. So now the value of F will be how much? 3 and R will be 4. If I want to remove last element also, okay, it will be 50 by the time I remove it. After removing, the value of F will be 4 and R will be 4. Yes. Okay. Now if I remove this, after removing 50, don't you think I'll increment again? Yes or no? After removing 50, again I'll increment it. So once if I increment, what will be the value? Yes. F value will become 5 and R value will be equals to 4. Again, by looking at this condition, what you can say? By looking at this values, what you can say? It clearly says that F value gone beyond R, which means the Q is empty. Yes. Am I right or not? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now this is the rough idea I have given. Now let me delete this. Okay. Now, if I want to write the code, rough code for push, you forget insert. Okay, in your queue, there is no concept of push and pop. It is insert and delete. Okay, now while inserting, what I should check? If queue is full. If queue is full, can I insert? All of you. If queue is full, can I insert?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, because queue is already full, I cannot insert. Insertion not possible. Else, in else part, what I should do? Accept the element and increment or store the element. Yes. For stack as well as queue, in both the case, first you increment and then insert. Getting the point?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
For
sir.
stack as well as for queue, first you increment and then insert. Here.
Yes.
If I have to convert this diagram to actual code, what I should write? Void push inside this. If Q is full means what is the condition? Assume that n value is 4. When exactly I can say that Q is full? Don't you think if R is pointing to n minus 1, which means Q is full? If your R when you can say that it is full? When R is pointing to 4, the Q was full. More than that, I could not insert, right? Yes or no? Here, printf, I'll say Q is full, cannot insert. Yes. In else part, what I should write? Printf, enter the element to be inserted /n and then scanf, accept the element, that is, comma, ampersand element. Yes. And then what I should do? What I should do after accepting the element? R plus plus and then
Increment.
Q of R equals to element. Yes. Am I right or not? Any changes in this? Q is full means R is pointing to n minus 1. Yes. Okay. In a similar way, now. Okay. Next is if I want to write void pop here, when I should, what are the cases that I should think when I am popping the element or deleting the element? It is not pop, it is delete. When I'm deleting the element, what is the case I should think?
Is stack is empty or not?
If stack is empty or not. If it is empty, what I should do? I mean, not stack, it is queue. If queue is empty, what I should do? Here, if queue is empty, deletion not possible. In else part, print the element to be deleted and then increment F. Yes. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can't all of you develop the code for this? Is it that difficult?
Yes, sir. No.
Here, simple. Void delete here. I'll write if Q is empty means what? If, how can I say Q is empty?
F is greater than R.
Okay, directly printed Q is empty, cannot delete. Okay, in else part, printf the deleted element is, or element to be deleted is %d, comma, what is it? Q of F. Yes. Any doubt till here, guys?
So you explain the F increment part in the deletion section.
Sorry, I didn't get you. Your voice was breaking.
The deletion part, right? So you have mentioned increment F. So that part, I just want to understand the logic behind that increment of F to be deleting one element.
Just remember, initially, F will be pointing to where? In the previous diagram I have shown, right?
Yeah.
According to that, initially F will be pointing to 0, right?
Yeah.
Tanvir, you are saying -1. R will be pointing to -1, but F will be pointing to 0. See, if F is pointing to -1, then first you should increment and then you should delete. Am I right? But where exactly F is pointing? Yes. Whosoever asked me out, I missed your name. Where exactly F is pointing? Let me open the, diagram here. Can you see that diagram? Here, whosoever asked me that doubt, please check here. Where exactly your F is pointing? F is pointing to 0. So first you delete this element. Deleting means just print that element. After printing, should I be there in that same location? No, right? It should be pointing to next position. Who was the person who asked me that doubt?
Sir, me, Rajshri. I
Rajshri.
was typing in the chat. So yeah.
Okay, I saw that, but I was not aware of name. Anyways, here.
Okay.
So initially it will be pointing to 0. After deleting this element, I should go to next position. Should I be there in that same position? No, right? Because at any point of time, if you check F should be pointing to the first element only. Now, is it the first element in 0 position or 1th position? Because 0th position already I have deleted. Now it should be in 1th position. Am I right? Yes or no? Chinmay, don't worry about that. Because for everyone definitely there will be one chance. Okay. If it is really by mistake, it's fine. It does not mean I have not observed. I have observed, but if I'm not saying anything, it's okay. For one time, just leave it. So anyways, here, as I've already mentioned, so if it is initially it will be pointing to 0. So first you delete that and then you increment. Okay, that is the reason I have written F++ after deleting it. Rajshri, clear?
Yes, sir, it's clear down. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So next, apart from these, what else methods we should write?
Display.
We should also write, or we should also give an option to display. Here, I'll start with void display. In display again, I should check 2 cases, which are those if Q is empty. Then what I should say? Cannot display as Q is empty. Yes. In else part, display from front till rear. Am I right? When you are printing, don't you think you should start printing from front end till the last?
Yes, sir.
All of you.
Yes, sir.
I need response from all of you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. For the same, if I have to convert this into code, how will I do it? Just observe here. Void display inside this. If Q is empty means what is the condition that I should write?
F is greater than R.
F is greater than R. What I should say? Printf Q is empty, nothing to display. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Am I right? All of you think and answer. Whenever I want to display anything again and again, what is that I should do?
Loop. Or
Loop. So here I will use one for loop. Integer type, I should be starting from where? Anyone? I should start
Zero.
from where?
0, sir.
0. Think and answer. I deleted first element, second element. Now you think and tell me which is the where exactly first element is present. Is it in 0?
No, sir.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50 are the elements that are present, but I deleted 10 and 20. Okay, now you think and tell me where is the first element? Is it in 0?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Then where it is present?
But in the F.
Wherever F is pointing. So I should start from F and it should go till where? I should be less than or equal to
R.
R and keep incrementing I. How many of you understood this completely? This for loop, how many of you understood completely? Sure. See this diagram. At this point of time, or at this point of time, no, right? First element is present in which position? Guys, is my voice audible now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Kishore, what I was asking you at this point of time, you think and tell me the first position. You told me that some of you told me that the first element is present at 0. You think and tell me this present at 0. Too much lag, same problems. is audible now. Others? I'm so sorry, guys. As I've already mentioned, I don't want to cancel the class just because of internet issue or something. I wanted to continue, so I'm just trying to manage. If you feel that no, sir, it is not at all manageable, then I'll cancel. I'll continue tomorrow. I mean, I need some time to. Management is taking some time because the assigned engineer is not. I have not yet visited our office to set it up. So, anyways, here. So as I was explaining it. Okay, it's all cleared now. Anyways, if you remember, what was the for loop that I was writing, as I've already mentioned. So inside for loop, what I have written, I equals to F, I should be less than or equal to what? R and I plus plus. And Kishore, you asked me, sir, why exactly I should be pointing to F? Assume that 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 are the initial elements, out of which I removed, okay, 10 and 20. Now, where is the first element present? Is it in 0?
In 30.
That is the third element. What is the position?
Second position.
Position is at second or third? Position is third, but index number is 2, right? Yes, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That is the reason from where I am starting from F, wherever F is pointing, which means that is the first element. Am I right?
Yeah. Okay, sir.
Okay. So here I just have to print printf %d, comma, Q of I. Clear with this? And rest of the part, that is, main method and infinite loop, that is while of true or 1. And inside that, press 1 to insert, press 2 to delete, press 3 to, display, press 4 to what we call exit. That part was clear for all of you, I guess. Any doubt in that part?
No, sir.
No? And those who are leaving, those who are leaving the session, please be least bothered. And I'll anyways be nowhere bothered about them, because ultimately the scenario is that data structure, is it important or not? Later you will realize that once you start attending the interview. But by the time you start attending the interview, and then if you think of learning it, it is not really that easy to learn by yourself. Even if I give you these recordings, it will not help you out. Just by watching it, it will not really help you out. One simple thing, if I say you, please write a program to, insert a node at the beginning of the doubly linked list. Can you write a program? The biggest question that will arise is, what do you mean by linked list? How it will work? How should I allocate the memory? Being frank, some of you might be thinking, sir, all these things I already know. Okay. Do you think unnecessarily I'm doing this? Don't you think I also know that some of you already know this? Even when I know that you guys know all these concepts, basics ones, still if I'm doing, the reason is it is kind of brush up for some of you, for some others from scratch they are learning. And one thing is for clear, one thing is definitely clear here. I just want to ask those who are from CSIS background, is there anyone who is completely aware of C programming language now? Or is there anyone who remembers C programming language completely? Or here and there, sir, I know this, sir. Completely, I know about this part. Anyone? How many of you are here who will genuinely say that I know C programming language because I am from CSIS background? I am asking this question because most of you from non-technical background, that is mechanical, civil, you guys will be thinking that CSIT guys know so much about data structure or C or C++, speed, whatever. But that is not really the case. Everyone is at same level. Please try to understand. Whatever doubts you have, feel free to ask me. Getting it? Yes, Tanvir, what is the doubt?
Yes, sir.
Why C? See, if I want to do this in Java also, I can do it. But in Java already there are many inbuilt logics that they have already given. Okay, there are many for performing stack. There is inbuilt way to perform. You need not develop custom logic there. Okay, but in C it is not there, and more or less, at least you only think most of your resumes have C programming language also in your resume. Yes.
Yes.
You have written you are aware of C programming in your resume or not? Most of your resumes also have C in your resume. Yes or no? Some of you have not even checked it.
No, sir.
Most of you, I'm saying, those who are not having, that's great. That is what I'm saying. Those who are not having, that's great. But most of you would have written because you have copy pasted that. Okay. In some or the other way, you can also say that, sir, of course, I'm not good at complete C programming language, but I can develop data structure in C. And for developing data structures in Java, you can put your own logic. Okay, in this way, at least you can say that I'm aware of some part of C as well as Java. Getting it? Okay, if I explain it in C, and whenever it is required for you to convert it in Java, you can do it by yourself. Okay, so that is the reason I'll be doing it in C itself. And for doing it in Java, the linked list, these concepts you can easily convert it in Java. But there is a concept of linked list to allocate the memory manually. That cannot be done in Java. Okay, whenever you want to allocate memory for some object, that will be taken care by JVM by itself. Okay, but here that is not the case. I want to allocate it manually so that you will get to know the idea, or you will get some idea about malloc, calloc, reallog. These things you have heard of it, right? What is the purpose of it? God really knows, but you guys don't know. Okay, for that I'll help you. Anyways, can you guys try this? Or you want me only to execute this also? Should I only write the complete program? Anyways, already I have written it. Okay, so next concept I'll be doing it tomorrow. I'm so sorry for the issue that you guys are facing. I know I am willing to do it offline using camera, because these things, if you observe it, it is really difficult to make you understand using camera. I mean, difficult to use it online, make you understand it online. Okay, so even I want to do it using camera because that will be clear, and those who are here so that you can come offline. Even I am thinking of the same, but I just need some time to figure it out. Okay, just give me some time so that I'll start offline as well. Offline and online both together using camera. Fine.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
But don't lose your hopes. Don't try to give up. Okay, please try to understand the concept. If you're not getting it, again, I'm saying for non-CSIT background, you will make one reason. Okay, that is, I'm from non-CSIS background, so I'm not understanding C. Okay, but if you observe here, even CSIS students also don't know much. And being frank, is there anything that I took and without explaining, I'm using it here? Is there any concept? Printf, scanf, arrays, or is there any concept that I am using in the program, but I have not yet explained? Anything? If you are feeling, sir, you didn't explain this, tell me. Feel free to tell me that. Then understanding it should not be an issue, right?
No, sir.
Okay. So anyways, I'll be finishing it for today. Hope you understand what is the problem here. And I'll be writing the program tomorrow. But before that, I want you guys to try it and send me the output of this. Can you all do it?
We'll try, sir.
Great then. I'm so sorry, I'm getting occupied with multiple stuff, because of which I'm, lagging behind to share few things in group. Okay, I'll share it soon. Just give me some time.
Okay, sir.
Great then. Thank you, everyone. Please try to do it. Again, I'll try to write the code tomorrow and I'll proceed with circular queue. From tomorrow, the concept will be quite different, but not difficult. Okay, it is quite trickier one, I can say. So please be available without fail. Okay. So getting bored out of it, I just want to ask this. Is there anyone who is getting bored or not understanding, feeling complex? Going good? Some of you will be there. I expected this. I'll start it. Just give me some time, definitely. But some of you will be there again. Sir, everything is going good, sir, but Teja ma'am is missing. Okay. But as I've already mentioned, whether you like it or you don't like it, fortunately or unfortunately, I can say, you should attend my class. Okay, at least for data structures. Irrespective of your interest.
It's all right, sir.
It's all right. What you're trying to say then. Anyways, that's totally fine. Okay. Anyways, I'll try to continue tomorrow. Okay.
Sir, I'm
I'll
trying
check
to
the
say
program.
like it will be much better in offline, I think.
Offline will be there in Tiaz. Just give me some time. As I've already mentioned, probably by next week, Wednesday. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
As I've already informed, it will be offline.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Chinmay.